What's a common saying that annoys you? More recent, we're all in this together. Hashtag X200B, edit, much thanks for the awards. Now more than ever. The one thing that won't change is our commitment to serve you. We've started cleaning our restaurants for your safety. Burger King. If they told you to jump off a cliff, would you? It is always a false equivalence. Remember, you wouldn't steal a car, would you? So you shouldn't pirate a copy this movie. But if I could download a car, I would. Hello. We're calling about your car's extended warranty. My car that was totaled 4 years ago has a crazy good warranty. I can save thousands by paying a small fee via MoneyGram to keep it going. I gave them a fake car and name and they just started calling me again. The car didn't even exist that year. I gave them 2012 Dodge Dart and those dickheads sometimes tell me that model doesn't exist but yet insist calling me. I gave them a new fake car but they keep calling about the 2012 Dodge Dart. You're pretty for a young for a roller coaster engineer. Yes I am. Hey, where's Perry? Chitter. Everyone always asked where is Perry. Nobody ever asked how is Perry. Just kidding. When you catch someone red-handed doing something they shouldn't, and they dismissively say, just kidding, as if it never happened and they're thus absolved of everything. It drives me up the wall. At least own up to it. It's just a prank, bro. This sentence people say to essentially excuse any behavior or joke. Prankster, let's put a klaxon by someone's eardrums. Loud noise, they get angry. Oh, it's just a prank, bro, ha. Loosen up a bit, I was just joking. Just hate it. It doesn't excuse your behavior, it's just because they can't live up to the consequences. There was a girl who used to pull shit like this at my high school, like do or say really mean messed up stuff to people, and when they got upset it was oh my god, I was just kidding. You can't take a joke, woo, I'll grow up. One thing you'll never forget was her making fun of another student, whose mother was extremely ill, for being bad at math or something, and I don't remember the exact words, but she basically said maybe if you weren't so bad at math your mom wouldn't be dying. Obviously the student got really upset and the bully absolutely lost her mind that she couldn't take a joke. Sorry, in what world is something like that considered an even remotely okay joke to make? God, I hated her. My 5-year-old this morning, as I was getting her dressed, said, I hate you, Daddy, you're disgusting. I replied that I didn't appreciate that and started to walk away. She then said, ha ha, I pranked you. I then told her that it wasn't funny, or a prank. That saying things like that is not a way to prank people, etc. I tried my best to explain to her that that sort of thing can hurt people. I hate that anymore most kids media uses that term prank for any damn thing. From YouTube videos, to heck the second Angry Birds movie calls the shit they do to each other a prank war. A prank, to me, should be something that both parties can laugh at after the initial reaction. You have to know how your victim will react, especially if it's something that could cause pain, loss of something of value to the victim, etc. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Bitch, I've been cleaning all day. When I was in judo and this guy was giving a kinda big workout, some of the kids were saying they were tired. He kept responding with, you're not too tired to talk. Like, yeah, talking is easier than doing 30 reps. The customer is always right. Edit, thanks for the silver and gold smile. The sad part is there is some real important truth to this. It's just been taken out of context. It was never intended to apply to an individual customer, it was intended to apply to the population of customers. The real idea is that if a particular product isn't selling, trying to blame it on the customers is stupid. My favorite example of this is the spoiler on a Toyota Camry. It serves absolutely no purpose and is completely unnecessary, but if a customer wants to pay for it, we'll happily sell it. I once had a low-end 90s Nissan Sentra with a factory spoiler. Its 110 horsepower engine probably gave me a few ounces of downwards force when I exceeded 70 miles per hour once. Redditors of Reddit. Redditors of Reddit, what was your biggest Reddit moment on Reddit with other Redditors? Not me, but my mom's great uncle once knew a guy who had a son who was a friend with this guy that edit, my first gold. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger, this is my first gold ever. Edit 2, remember Edit 3, wow, this blew up. Thanks for the 6K updates. Edit 4, 6.9k updates, nice. Edit 5, thanks for the 8k updates. Edit 6, rip my inbox. Edit 7, my first post with 10k updates. Edit 8, wow, 15k updates. Who knew my most upvoted comment would be about anal sex? Also not a Redditor. Redditor here. People saying they're a little OCD because they like to sort things neatly or something. I was once at a park and saw some 8-year-old boy punch his playmate in the head and his mum responded, well, boys will be boys. How about teaching your kid not to punch others? How about that? Yeah, and shitty parents make for shitty kids. The turd doesn't fall far from the asshole. Give 110%. Once at a job interview I told my interviewer that I am a 110% kind of guy. She looks me dead in the eye and goes, we're looking for 150% kind of people. Working for her was an interesting experience to say the least. My boss says his goal is for everyone to be working at 75%, 99% of the time, only bumping up to 100% in special cases. Everything happens for a reason. Someone actually wrote this on Facebook to a family member of mine after she had a miscarriage. And it's cousin, it just wasn't meant to be. And it's inbred half cousin, it's all part of God's plan. Hashtag God's plan. 1. Create people. 2. Give them technology. 3. Make Jenny have a miscarriage. 4. 5. Kill humanity. 6. Profit. Number 7. REPEAT. To piggyback off what you said. I had a classmate in college that would use this constantly in our capstone discussion course. Never read the material, participated in coursework, etc. She would wait until someone finished a really thoughtful analysis and say to piggyback on that. And essentially repeat the exact same thing, but worse. Eventually my professor said no more piggybacking. Either give me your own thoughts or don't say anything. And then started making her initiate the discussion, so she had to speak before the rest of us. It went about as well as you'd expect for her. Applause for your professor. Nothing can stop a team. If you work your hardest, you will succeed. Stuff like that. Nothing can stop a team. How about another team? You weren't supposed to do that. No one, literally no one, me. So every YouTube comment anymore. It's either this or it just quotes something the video. Literally 95% of comments I've seen are just 2 quotes from the video of an exchange that happened. Edit, another one. Wow, my highest top comment is a comment about smile. If you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. The first and only thing they reply with when people are presented with mass surveillance practices. Pretty sure it was Snowden that responded to this by asking if you would give up your freedom of speech because you had nothing to say. Yep. He said, arguing that you don't care about the right to privacy because you have nothing to hide is no different than saying you don't care about free speech because you have nothing to say. No offense, but it's just a word, but I loathe the term hubby. It makes me want to claw my own face off and throw it at whoever said it. Along the same vein, I cannot stand prego and kiddo. My husband knows this, so whenever someone is pregnant he says she's prego with a kiddo and he thinks it's hilarious. Huh. I abhor hubby, prego, and doggo, but somehow kiddo does not bother me. Why? Me neither. It seems more natural and less forced. It predates those other terms by a wide margin, too, so it might just be the fact that kiddo has been part of the American vernacular for a very long time and the others have not. Ike if it really fits, but when people write what of. It makes me hate people. Should have used a different word. I don't know isn't an answer or the parent version of I don't know because I said so. Edit, thanks for updates and silver. I don't know is a better answer than literally anything else when you don't know something. Go figure.